What is up, guys? Paul from Timeless Productions here, and today we're going to be going for all the intels in Act 2 of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, and we're going to go ahead and kick it right off. This exact section, we're in the mission Wolverines. This is right after you come out of the alleyway after throwing the smoke at the BTR. Then you're going to come over here to the left at the gas station, and right here inside of it on the counter you'll find your first piece of intel for this act, and it's number 11 in case you guys didn't follow in Act 1. Now, a little bit further, after you get across the street, you're going to be right next to Nate's. They're going to tell you to go up there, get a sentry gun or whatever. What you're going to do is come over here to the left. Now, I suggest doing this right at the beginning. Don't go upstairs and do the sentry gun, because once you kill all the enemies, no more will spawn. Except for this guy who I didn't end up killing. Scared me, almost killed me. But, anyways, you're going to come inside the bank over there to the left side. Excuse me, the left side of the Nate's. And you're just going to come all the way through this little maze of a place. Just come around here. There's another guy that was outside because I ended up not killing everyone for some odd reason. Thought I killed everyone, but we're good. You're going to come right over here to this little corner. And right here on this desk will be your second piece of intel for this mission. Now, for the third piece of intel on this mission, it's right at Nate's, as you guys can see. On the right side, there's going to be Burger Town. You're just going to come and head over here. Like I said, do this before you pick up the sentry, because no enemies will actually initially keep spawning. So, as you guys can see, we killed everyone. And right back here on the dumpster next to the ladder, on the left side of Burger Town, you're going to go ahead and pick up your next piece of intel for this act. Now, right after that, outside of Nate's, and right outside of Burger Town over here, there's another little taco stand or like restaurant over here, and it's kind of like halfway destroyed. The whole side of the building has been blown up and it's just a wreck. That right in there will be your last piece of intel for this act. So you're just gonna go ahead, head right over here. Make sure you guys crouch through here, because you can't just walk straight in, and it's gonna be sitting here right there on that counter, or I mean on that table. Go ahead and pick up your last piece of intel for this mission. Now for our next one, it's on the mission the Hornet's Nest. After the first battle and you do all your little fighting, they're going to tell you to keep continuing on towards the marketplace. You're going to come inside this little building right here, and you're going to go ahead and pick up the piece of intel that's sitting here right on this table. Now a little bit further down, right after you get over here, there's going to be a car that's going to come rolling down, and there's going to be a whole bunch of people out here just ready to ambush you. After you kill them all, as you guys can see, I killed everyone in here. We're just going to go all the way over here, and right here on this barrel, you're going to go ahead and pick up your next piece of intel for this mission. For our final piece of intel for this mission, oh wait, no, not final piece, I'm sorry. Don't even listen to that. For our next piece of intel, you're going to come a little bit further, and once you get over here, you're going to see this building on the right. It's like a red and white kind of tinted building. It's, I guess you would say, like a restaurant or whatever. You're just going to head inside of it as soon as possible. I suggest killing everyone like I've done with all the rest of the intels. So go ahead, head upstairs of this building. I got the model 1887 just so I'm ready for close quarters. Kill everyone that you have to. Boom. And right inside this green building to our right, you'll see it. I accidentally shot the car and ended up killing us, or killing myself because I'm stupid. But right when you get in there, you're just going to turn right, and you're going to head inside that other building. There's going to be a way to go upstairs. You're going to head right upstairs, and you'll see the piece of intel. I'm going to show you guys here. I just wanted to let you guys know that that's where it is and everything. So just head back through this building, up these stairs, right over here to this balcony. Watch out, because there's going to be guys chilling up here. Then you're going to come right through this green building. I almost got killed because apparently I didn't kill this guy when I shot him with a shotgun. You know, because that makes sense. Anyways, right in that building, you see the building to the right of that car. You're just going to head right in here, head right up the stairs, and it'll be sitting here right on this table, ready for you to go ahead and pick it up. Now, for our final piece of intel for the Hornet's Nest, it's right here once Nikolai tries to land the first time, and he's telling you that he's going to get blown up. It's in, like, the school courtyard, I guess you would say. I don't know what this is, but it's like a little, like, soccer field kind of thing, and you're just gonna go ahead and head right over there to where the soccer goalpost is, and you're gonna run, and you'll see the piece of intel right there in that window, as you guys can see. And you're just gonna head over, and you're gonna go ahead and steal their intel right through their window. Pretty easy, pretty easy. For our next one on the mission Exodus, once you get to the apartment buildings, complex right over here, you're gonna go ahead and head inside the little office right next to it. And once you head inside of there, it'll be sitting there right on the desk. It's pretty simple. A lot of these intels are initially as you keep continuing through the mission, so you don't have to worry too much about looking for them, you know, or not finding them, because they're pretty simple and on linear paths, which is kind of surprising, especially when they're trying to hide collectibles. You think they would hide them in a bigger, you know, different environment, or at least hide them in corners where like you might not check. But a lot of these are just in places that you walk into either randomly, or you try to find cover, especially in this mission, just to not die. So like I said, a lot of these are pretty self-explanatory, like a lot of stuff in Modern Warfare 2 Remastered happens to be. So you're just gonna head inside this little office building, and you're gonna go ahead and pick up the intel right here on this desk. And that's for your first piece of intel on the mission Exodus. For our second piece of intel on the mission Exodus, after you get to this little checkpoint area, it's a little bit further down from the apartment building that we had just got the last piece of intel for. You're going to go ahead and head to the right building over here at the checkpoint, not the left one that I'm at. As you guys can see, I'm just trying to kill everyone so I don't end up getting shot at or killed as I'm trying to pick up this piece of intel. I really should have cut all this out. I don't know why I didn't, honestly. It's kind of sad. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and head right over to the right side of the checkpoint. You're going to go ahead and head right in here, and it'll be sitting directly to the right once you walk inside the door on this little desk. And you're going to go ahead and pick up your second piece of intel for the mission Exodus. For our final piece of intel for the mission Exodus, once you get to these houses after the bridge, you're going to come to the one with the fountain in front of it. If you guys see what the inside of the building looks like, you'll know. You're just going to head upstairs, and it's going to be sitting here right on this couch. And that's your final piece of intel for the mission Exodus. For our first piece of intel for the mission, the only easy day was yesterday. It's right after you do the first breaching section, and you're going to head up these stairs towards the second breaching part so you can go ahead and rescue more survivors. And right after you get up here, you're going to turn directly around, and right here on this little shelf is going to be your first piece of intel on this mission. For your second piece of intel, it's right after you blow up the second breach place with the C4, and you end up taking out all the enemies that come rushing in. You're just going to go ahead and head through this doorway right over here to the right, and right there on that shelf there'll be another piece of intel, and that'll be your second piece of intel for the mission. The only easy day was yesterday. And I actually almost ended up killing Captain McTavish, as you guys can see right there. Now for our final piece of intel, it's a little bit further, and you're going to have the chopper that's going to come up, and it's going to try to kill you. You're going to go ahead and take that out, and once you get over here around this like little corner section, you're going to see these stairs, and your team's going to split up into two different parts. Captain McTavish is going to go ahead and head up the stairs, and the rest of the team and you might head down, you might go up the stairs, whatever. But all you're going to do is fight your way around this little bend over here. And once you get over here to that doorway on the right, as you guys can see right there where the enemies just came running out of, it's going to be right in there, right behind the stairs. I just tried to take all the enemies out because they're going to be rushing, and if they end up killing you, you got to redo everything. So I suggest killing all the enemies, again, like I said in the previous ones. So I just shot a lot of grenades, M203s, killed them all, and then right through here, through this door, like I said, it's going to be right here behind the stairs. Pretty easy to see, like I said, very linear, especially if you know where they are. For our first piece of intel on the mission, the Gulag, it's right after you get out of the courtyard, and you're about to head inside of the Gulag. You're going to head up these stairs where two Russians are going to be rushing up of. And it's right here on these filing cabinets. And that's your first piece of intel for the mission, the Gulag. For your second piece of intel, it's right after you head down into the Gulag itself. And it's right there in the command center, which is directly the first place that you get to. And Ghost is going to tell you that he's going to sit on the laptop, and he's going to tell you where prisoner 627 is. So once you get here inside of the Gulag, you're going to go ahead and head right to the back of this, right behind all these TVs, and it's going to be sitting there right on that desk so that you can go ahead and pick it up. I don't know why I ended up shooting all the TVs. I don't know, it just became a thing. But there it is, and that's your second piece of intel on the mission, the Gulag. Now, after you're fighting your way through the Gulag itself, they're going to pick up riot shields, and they're going to tell you to pick up some riot shields. I did not pick up riot shields. I never do. But right there in that doorway, there's going to be a whole bunch of TVs and monitors and all that. And the intel is going to be sitting there right on that desk, as you guys can see. And for your third piece of intel, just go ahead and pick it up. Now, for our last piece of intel, it's at the very end of the mission. Once you find Prisoner 627, aka Captain Price, and he does his whole little jumping you with the enemy thing, you're going to go ahead and turn directly around right after this, and there's going to be the intel sitting there right on the desk. A lot of these intels are sitting on desks, so if you see a desk throughout the campaign or anything like that, just make sure you guys go ahead and look at the desks, because there might be a piece of intel there. A lot of it is in that. So right here, you can go ahead and turn directly around, and it's right there on this desk. Pretty simple stuff right there. For our last pieces of intel for Act 2, it's on the mission of their own accord, and it's right after you get inside the first building, right outside of the trenches. You're going to go ahead and fight your way through it. There's going to be guys shooting you from the top floor. There's going to be guys shooting you from your floor. All that, you know, nice, fun things. And you're just going to go ahead and head right over here to this hallway that you have to go down, which is right there on the right, as you guys can see. Just follow Sergeant Foley. He ended up killing this guy with a freaking gun butt to the head. So it's on this elevator to the left, and it's going to be like a broken door. It's going to be stuck on this body, and it's not going to be opening or closing. So you're just going to go ahead and pick up the piece of intel sitting right there on the floor. Now for our final piece of intel for Act 2, it's right after you get to the second floor. It's in the same exact building we were just in, as you guys can see. There's the bottom section of where we were before. And you're going to head up this like little ramp place. You're going to go ahead and climb up twice. And once you get inside this room, there's going to be a whole bunch of guys over here trying to disarm their AA gun, or uncloth their AA gun to get ready to shoot down all of your infantry or whatever. So there's the guy that you guys saw that opens the door and kind of shoots out of it. What you're going to want to do is kill that guy. Make sure that you kill him so that the door flies open. Because once the door flies open, your piece of intel will be right in there. The last piece of intel for Act 2 and the last piece of intel for the mission of their own accord. And boom, I shot him with the Desert Eagle. Or actually I ended up spraying him down. The Desert Eagle shot did not work. I thought it would go through. But all I did was let the AI take out all the enemies. And I ran inside the room. It's right here. You'll see like the red like poster thing or whatever, and it's gonna be sitting here right on this table. And that is the final piece of intel. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe for more content. I hope this guide helped you guys get the trophy and all the intels that you guys wanted to. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.